Welcome to Shay It With Your Chest. I am Shay. It is August 29th, 2023, and I am literally shook, and that's why I'm doing this podcast episode at 4 a.m. in the morning. I am still pretty shooken up from what happened to me on Saturday. And for those of you that don't know, I literally was on the brink of death, I feel like, because I had some shingles fall off my roof where I normally sit in my reflection, and it would not have ended very well for me. I don't perceive, because of the situation. I do my podcast to try to give love to people who feel like they don't have anybody, and to be perfectly honest with you, like, almost, I don't know what could have happened if I had been out there when those shingles came down, exactly where I normally sit and reflect on my day. But bottom line is I realize that it's really important to have people close to you and nearby you that check on you, because I'm pretty positive if I know this is gonna sound funny, and looking back on it, it's kind of hilarious, but it's still something very traumatizing. I kind of am a creature of habit, and I do the same things every day. If I'm working, if I'm not working, I always wake up at the same time, and I go out and have a cigarette, and I kind of reflect on my day, and I thank my God, my Lord, Savior Jesus, for just waking me up again. I know I haven't really talked about it to people without being like genuinely honest about the fear that I feel about not moving in the time I did. So, um, I went outside on Saturday, which was a day off I had, and it was around the same time I normally go outside and just kind of take in the air. It's not super hot yet. It's still very hot, but it's quiet and it's peaceful, and there's not people in the pool, and like it's just like so I always go out there and I try to get a cigarette in before anybody. I try to be respectful. I try to not smoke around the kids out there, in the pool. So I've been timing everything I do to try to make sure I get out there before everybody gets out there. And Saturday, like, I don't know what happened, but my schedule And by my schedule, I mean my bowel movements decided that I had to do some other things because I'm pretty regular. I go out and smoke, and then I have, you know, a beer in the morning to just wake me up and celebrate the moments of my life. And then, like, I will have a cup of coffee, and then it kind of gets the shit going. But for whatever reason, that day, my stomach was like, hey, yo. So I kind of had to briefly, I had to end my moment of revelation and gratification, and I had to go in and handle my business. And so I went inside, and not even after I did what I had to do, I laid down on my bed, and not even like 5 minutes later, I just heard this thunderous noise on my balcony. I've never once admitted that I have been full of shit, but I was so grateful because what had happened was all the shingles on the side of my building came down on what would have been me. And the reason why I'm crying is because there was like rusty nails in the shingles that came down exactly where I was sitting. So if I hadn't had an iffy bowel, ladies and gentlemen, you probably wouldn't be hearing this conversation from me. And I know it sounds funny, and I'm not trying to make light of this because I'm terrified right now. And I'm not terrified right now, but I mean, just realizing the gravity of that situation. Because what would have happened if I had been out there is, I'm pretty sure one of those shingles with the nails in it could have probably hit me or penetrated my brain because I was sitting right underneath. So I'm pretty sure, just looking at the trajectory of how everything broke, it broke off of my cooler that I normally sit on. So I would have been right underneath it. I probably would have been knocked unconscious or worse, but I don't have my phone out there. So I literally would have been sitting out there baking in the hot 105-degree weather with nobody knowing what happened to me. Nobody knowing anything. Nobody coming to check on me. And no way of me being able to call anybody for help. So, like, I know I make jokes about shit like this, and I did, but really, when I say shit saved my life, and like, it's a shitty feeling. No pun intended at all. See, and I can't help myself because if you can imagine, like, just having people around you all the time that are always keeping an eye on you and making sure you're safe, and just being in a place where nobody really cares about you. Shit hurts, dude. It's fucking brutal. And matter of fact, I might have to give me one of those life alert bracelets because, like, for real, I go outside, I leave my phone inside to just be quiet and at peace. I just can't imagine if my ass, for real, my baby biscuits, hadn't come save me that day. What this conversation, it wouldn't be this conversation that we're having. So it's just a scary thought. Like, I could not be here. Because being outside even for a moment, and then having to drag myself into my house, my apartment, to get my phone to call 911. Nobody would have checked for me. Shit's fucking terrifying. So when everybody's talking about, oh yeah, check on your people with mental health and all this shit, which is me also, but check on the people that are out here on their own. Because, Lord, thank you for saving me and making my butt need to do something I didn't normally do at 11:15 on Saturday morning. Because it saved me from possibly being left outside on my balcony baking in the sun with nobody knowing. So, oh, I still got Vicks on my face again. I'm sorry. It's these allergies out here are crazy, y'all. Like, I'm sorry. I'm like, look like I just ate a bucket of chicken. But, oh, and my air conditioning came on, which means that's my time. But, I just want to tell you guys, be grateful for your life and your gifts. Because if you ain't, I wouldn't be here, I swear. Somebody wanted me to stay on this earth. And I'm grateful and blessed for that. Because that would have been a shitty way to go out. No pun intended. Why am I laughing at this? This is so bad. Anyway. Oh my God, thank you for keeping me alive, because I couldn't tell the story for everybody who needs to hear it. For anybody who's struggling and going through shit, just trust me. Ain't nothing worse than thinking that you could have died outside in the Arizona heat with nobody finding you and no way of getting help. So, in that vein, I'm still here, everybody. Thank you for my poo. And what a doo-doo. This is Shay It Wit. I am Shay. I love you guys so much, and thank you for tuning in. I'm still trying to figure this shit out with the whole camera thing. I'm sorry about crying and snotting all over everything and all my Vicks. I always seem to have Vicks on my face, but I mean, it's hard to breathe out here, bro. Like, so I'm working on it, trying to get some aid and help, but ultimately, I just want to tell you guys I'm thankful to be alive. I'm thankful to be able to record this episode for you guys. And I just want you to know that life is fleeting and life can be taken from you at any moment for no reason. And you just have to live the best life you can, be the best person you can, and just trust that at some point I'm going to get a life alert bracelet or something, or carry my phone with me everywhere I go like a douchebag. But probably not going to be that. I'll probably get the life alert bracelet before that, so I can say, oh, I'm falling and I can't get up. But either way, I love you guys. I'm still here. Very terrifying situation, and I'm just gonna keep pushing forward because I have a lot of shit to do still here. Apparently, I got a lot of love to give, and I got a lot of laugh to give. I also have a lot of strife to give for any of you fuckers that don't do right by us good people. So, I love you. This is Shay It Wit. I will talk to you guys soon. Peace.